What y'all always be talking about, bro? Rewarding me or what, yo?
Bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Alright, bro. I'm gonna let you have it, yo.
They'll throw on first down to Bryant. The left side completion to
He threw that fucking screenplay they threw at Julio Jones. He took that shit for a touchdown, yeah. Ah, that's a hurt piece. That's disrespectful, but
the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
But when you lose this game, I don't want to hear shit, yo. When I beat you, I ain't even gonna say nothing to you. When I beat you, I'm gonna lead a party.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
It's just the first quarter, Josh. You got a whole game with me, nigga.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 from Jordan Howard.
Come on, bro. What are you doing? That's Jordan Howard, bro. Your defense is sweet. Put whatever you want there. Ain't gonna change. Ain't gonna change the fact that your D-line gonna get pummeled. Against the run, they not effective. They only good against the pass. They pass rushers. Okay.
Still a few inches short of first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard.
Come on, bro. Your defense is sweet. That's a laser from Carson. It's 26 yards, boy. Put your money on it. Yeah, that's very bad. That's super bad. That's like the movie. That's Darren Sproles. That's super bad. 16-yard game. This defense seems a little sweet.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
Oh, no. Oh, what? That wasn't even a user. Alright, you got it. Man, alright, it's cool. This a hype first quarter for you. This a hype first quarter for you. I hope it's playing out, nigga. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, nigga. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, nigga. You got tackled, nigga. I don't wanna hear that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They toss to Freeman.
Oh, good juke. Man, that's nice. -2 yards. Stop running that fucking ball, bro. You better air that shit out with Julio.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We'll see how he would that in today's NFL.
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. On 3rd down.
It's picked off. Give me that shit back. I knew your offense was sweet. One-hit wonder-ass niggas. That nigga had a run for no yards, a run for -2 yards, and an interception. That shit was ass.
Side to start out, that's complete. And he Gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
You overrunning that. Why you hip sticking? Why you hip sticking? You missing tackles. Now I'm all the way at your 8.
ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Do y'all? Y'all seem like y'all defense is over. That's some bull. He down. He down. He down. He down. He down. It don't matter. He down. It don't matter. He down. He down. Watch. They gonna call it back. Watch. They gonna call it back. They gonna call it back. They gonna call it back. They gonna call it. They call it back. Yo, come on, yo. They just giving you any. They just giving you anything. All right.
Now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because
Alright. Just remember, you scored 2 plays off of one bullshit ass play, yo. You scored a touchdown off of 1 play. Alright. I'm just telling you, once you get figured out, dog, it's over. Alright.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job out here, Charles. Just keep possession. 2 runs, 2 turnovers to this point.
first do no more.
The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down they go. Ted McKinley in there to bury him.
You can get your little hype. You get your little hype in the first half. I'm telling you right now, bro. Get your hype in the first half. Once the game slow down, it's a wrap, yo. I'm telling you. Once it slow down, it's a wrap.
Throwing on 2nd and 1. Wentz.
Nigga sweet, bro. Nigga sweet.
27 yards there. First down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate with the football.
Play action here on first down.
Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bro. That's Zach Ertz, nigga. That was a triple team, nigga. Triple coverage and shit. Fuck is you talking about? All my niggas got hands. Fuck is you talking about, yo? What are you talking about, yo? What are you talking about?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action for
Where the fuck
Philadelphia.
is Jason Avant? All my niggas got stickies.
As they've got it 2nd and 7. On play action.
Over the top. You slow as shit. You supposed to be the fat. Look at your goofy ass. Touchdown, nigga. Deion Jones, the fastest linebacker. That nigga ain't that fast. He got fucking burnt.
And that will make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time.
What you want me to get? You want me to get something? Like, you want me to beat it? Like, you want me to chase it out the room?
And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception,
I know, I figured it'd be there.
a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
You want take the
So from Philadelphia territory now,
take
here's
your
a 1st and 10.
take the traps and put them in front of the thing so he can't get out.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get a bit of 4 here, down at 43-yard line.
I call that play a success.
Talking about that damn mouse.
Sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid game.
Yeah. She saw it. She just saw it.
Now they did with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah.
Steiger's got it. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw 3rd down.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles 28. And a good quarterback facing zone.
What you doing right now?
Just a little bit of time to survey the scene. That's what's going to happen.
No doubt
Take him,
about it.
like,
If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have a hard time find someone open downfield, get uncovered for somebody. So maybe they want to go some different scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure on the passer.
Don't let it fool you, bro. Don't let it fool you, bro. Don't let it fool you, bro. He's still the same old goofy ass nigga. Throwing them nut ass passes. He should have been picked off. Yeah, exactly. Too bad they aren't. Who's going anymore? You the ass running back. Take the field goal. He ain't getting no more touchdowns. That shit over now. Your hype is done. That's what I'm saying. You better be able to score with me, bro. I know you'll take it. That's mediocre. That's mediocre at best. That's mediocre at best. That's mediocre at best. Who settles for field goal? Cornerbacks can't even keep up to that.
Ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
I had him too.
And the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt.
You got a sack the same time last time, and I scored a touchdown that same drive.
I file all the way because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. It's
That's the crazy part. That's a good hit. That's a good hit, but that's still a 1st down. You can laugh all you want. That's a 1st down. He didn't. He didn't. I just picked up 20 yards on that. Sweet. Like I said, you can have the hits. I guess that's a highlight, I guess. But with that, when we score, if we're going to score a touchdown. Yeah, I saw that shit. Just like I saw this sweet ass defense again. Sweet as shit. Come on, that's that shit.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play?
Not easy for any quarterback to remember the situation there. The defense will the battle.
That's some bullshit.
He's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been in constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, we're still a long way to go in this football game. And we're down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Jake Elliott.
Oh, wow, that's some ass. That's some bullshit.
And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big.
The game ain't even over yet. He just let him get his hype talk now. He just talking. I ain't even listening to it. Everybody else is.
This one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Almost. It'd be sad if you had to settle. It'd be sad if you had to settle for another field goal. You still a fucking goofy, nigga. Shut your nut ass up, bitch. Shut your nut ass up, nigga. Shut your nut ass up, pussy. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Stop talking shit, nigga. You is stupid. Like I told everybody, you still the same old fucking goofy, nigga. You's a fucking goofy, nigga. Stop playing me. Stop fucking talking to me like I'm a little ass boy, nigga. I'm down by 3, nigga. Now I told you that field goal was gonna run up to your nut ass, but you wanna keep talking out your mouth and shit. You wanna keep talking out your mouth and shit. Remember you got ball at the start too. So who get ball at halftime, nigga? Yeah. Oh yeah, I know we good now, nigga.
You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what usually hurt in this situation.
Because you're kidding, right? You just...
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Under 10.
Now Howard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Wentz again. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Allen Bailey able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, Orbit.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, G51. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Ryan now going to try to run the option left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Got it. 280. Hey, Tuesday. Drop the screen. Check 3.
From the 41, Ryan, wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 46 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyler Davison able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Off. 4, Tokyo.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert, hey, right.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Jump. Check safety. Greystone, travel.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz steps away to his left. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everything.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tack McKinley in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley, his 2nd sack of the night.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
That's a great job of working the sideline right. love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. Wentz to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Ryan, throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, Zoo! 45's the mic. 45's the mic. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. Ertz has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Blue draw quarters. Run. Kill.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On play action, Wentz. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.